Line drive to right.
Takes a three.
Touchdown 49ers. Hurry! Larry Krueger inside the Levi's Lounge. Hope everybody had a great holiday. And I'm just going to look at the 7 head coaching candidates for the 49ers and give you who I think they ought to go with. Now, the first guy that comes to mind is Tom Cable, the Seattle offensive line coach. And obviously, Cable is tied to the Seattle organization. They've had a lot of success, but I just can't get beyond 17-27. That was Cable's record with the Oakland Raiders. I think for that reason and for some off-field issues, Cable wouldn't be my guy. Now, Vance Joseph, the Miami defensive coordinator, is another interesting guy who has ties to the 49ers. Only 1 year, though, as a defensive coordinator. And if you look at the history of the 49ers, they haven't had a lot of success with defensive coaches. And so I would say no to Joseph. Now, Anthony Lynn's an interesting name, former 49er coach, and a guy who has also not had a lot of experience as far as number of years as a coordinator. And then that would be my question with Anthony Lynn. How much experience does he really have at being an offensive coordinator? Josh McDaniels is an interesting name, and a lot of people would say McDaniels is the front runner. McDaniels to me is interesting because he was 11-17 with Denver, which is not a great record. And if you look at the Belichick coaching tree, Romeo Crennel, Eric Mangini, Charlie Weiss, and McDaniels, these guys are all under 500. In fact, that group is 113 and 168 as a head coach. That concerns me. The Bill Belichick coaching tree has not flourished and not been enormously successful. I'd have a lot of concerns about that. My other concern with McDaniels is how well does he get along with players? There have been a number of players that say that he doesn't necessarily inspire you to run through a wall. And I think the next head coach is going to need to do exactly that. Now, the 2 names to me, they're the 3 names that are most interesting. Sean McDermott, the Carolina defensive coordinator. Look at Carolina's defenses in recent years. They've had nothing but success. Kyle Shanahan, the Falcons offensive coordinator. Falcons this year put up a record number of points, and he has had an incredible amount of success there. Shanahan, of course, tied to the Niner organization through his father, Mike Shanahan. But the guy that I would hire, and I've said it repeatedly on Twitter, and I'll make the point again here on CanBR.com, Sean McVeigh. The grandson of John McVeigh, offensive coordinator of the Redskins, has done an incredible job as a guy who has brought that Redskin offense. They had the number 2 passing game in all of pro football. Kirk Cousins has emerged as a top-tier guy. I really believe in Sean McVeigh. I think McVeigh will help restore the 49er trust. I think trust is something that's clearly broken in the Niner organization. I think McVeigh is going to do a lot on that front. I think he's sharp. The only knock on McVeigh is he's 30. He's only been a coordinator for 3 years. But I think this guy is the rare, sharp, young, a hungry candidate that's out there right now. And if I was making the call, Sean McVeigh is my guy.